position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will be first on the attack. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Rivera. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Pedrino. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. The Land Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Texas A&M 3, Ole Miss 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Pettis. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. The play-action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Pedrino. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. Quickly complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Madden. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Direct snap. Finds a little space. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Powers forward, and he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Fires to the tight end. And that one did not work. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it in! Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Rivera. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Shows him the stiff arm. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Trying to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Keeps it and gets the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Madden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's Pettis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Grabbed in the middle, it's Madden. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it behind the line. It's Pedrino. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Rivera. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas A&M, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rivera.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Rivera. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. On the move is the 30. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To the air on second down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Ole Miss 38, Texas A&M 17.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Punt is in the air on fourth down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Right on the money. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Power football with the run.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them.
Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Rebels will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. It's a draw. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas A&M, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Madden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can... It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This time on target. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Gonna run it. It's Pettis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down coming up.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivera. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. This one's complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his tight end. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On the ground, it's Pedrino. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now he's looking to throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.